Good morning, ladies. It's Vicky Neesing here from Adelaide in South Australia, and it's a Sunday afternoon and it's lovely and sunny outside, and I've got the whole reason for why I've been posting a few videos just lately in front of me here. So this is the first of four boho journals that I'm making. Now, this is the first time I've ever made boho journals, and I found it to be quite challenging. I consider myself a colorist, but boho is a little bit out of my comfort zone. So it's taken me a while to come to terms with it and come to grips with it, and I hope that you like this. This journal is made from A4 paper, so that's the size, and let's get into it. Okay, the cover, it's got tassels, lovely tassels on the bottom, as you can see. It's very hard to show on a video, but the cover is black velvet, and it's got these beautiful embroidered flowers on them with mirrors in the centre. This here is a tassel that's been made from some boho earrings, and you can see it's just gorgeous. Can you see that? It's got little pearl drops on the bottom, and I think this is a type of amber or something. So the closure is one of my press metal, and I've actually hinged it here front and back, like you can see there, so I can make the tie. The tie, as always, is a bow, because I just like the practical nature of bows, and it just seems to suit the journal. So let's get into it, hey? Very easy to open, and it's a lay flat journal. Now, this is the first page, the opening page here, and this is the kit from my Etsy store. It's called Boho Beauties, and it's a collection of images from the Baltic states, Romania, Russia, Bulgaria, all those countries which have this gorgeous tradition of heavily embroidered a national dress and flowers and that sort of thing. And I think this particular lady here, she's Russian, so it's just gorgeous. The word gypsy comes from the Romanian Romni, which is Romans, which is what the gypsies call themselves. So they say that they don't call themselves gypsies, they call themselves Romans. Here's an envelope that's at the front, and as you can see, it's embroidered. It's an embroidered envelope, and I've hand painted the outside of it, so I hope you like that. Bring this up close so you can see how beautiful that image is. And we've got pages that are embellished with tassels and beads, and there's quite a collection of them here, you can see that. There's a lot of lace and embroidery in this journal, so I've got quite an extensive range, and I thought, look, it's about time I used it, so that's what I've done. This here is a die cut, and I've used Mrs. Cogg's quotes throughout. Couldn't see any point in doing my own. This page here, all the pages are tea and coffee stained, but this particular page I have stenciled in gold and red some leaves going across the page, just to make it a little bit more interesting. This is a pocket here, and there are a number of these throughout. This here is just a page trim, but you can actually pop things under there if you want to. This one here is a pocket on this side, and it's designed to take full pages. So I have got some poetry in that will be going in here on gypsies and that sort of thing. This is another die cut which I've done, and what I've done here is I've actually used black cardstock and hand painted it black. I can actually show you how I did that because it's quite a quick technique, and it gives it a more of a shabby appearance. Once again, there's just a little mini tuck spot. No, it isn't, not that one. Another page that's been stenciled. This is a flip, which flips out, so you've got journaling on the back, and this is a tuck spot here. I've put some vintage doilies in here because the Baltic states, the women there are just amazing at embroidery, and this is a sandwich tray doily, and I've cut it down to make a pocket, so you've got access to a pocket up here, and you could actually put a mini journal in there if you want to. And then we come to this beautiful page here. Have a look at that. I have a very large collection, or I had a very large collection of ribbons, trims and laces, so I've decided to use them in these journals. So the whole four of them have got this sort of feature in. They've been attached to double-sided silk paper, and that's got a little bit of fluff here. Get rid of that. Yeah, so that's it. So have a look at those. They're just gorgeous. And this on this side here is a pocket. That is a pocket, and it's a good pocket. Here we have another pocket for storing things in. Another one, tuck spot, pocket here, and if you have a look at the heart in this pocket, just down there, you can see it's a bit of repurposed embroidery that I've placed inside the heart. And this little detail up here, it's so pretty. We then have this page here, and this is some lace paper. It's silk lace paper. I don't know whether you can see through there. If I run this through down behind it, can you see the detail there? And this side. This here is some silk paper too, and it's yellow, very soft yellow, and it's got white silk thread running through it. And this here is another embroidered little detail that I've repurposed up here. And this here is for photographs, so you can actually slip a photograph inside that area there. And that's a little collage that I've made down there. It's very glitzy, this journal, because if you know anything about the gypsy lifestyle, they don't do anything by halves. I'm just going to prop the back of this up so you can get a better angle at it. There you go. Tuck spot, journaling page, and that's the other half of that other lace page. You can see it probably a bit better there when I hold it up. There's a lot of space for journaling in here. In the past, I've done a lot of embellishing on pages, and you know, they look gorgeous, but they're not as practical as what it is when you've got, you know, full pages for journaling on. So, and this is being designed for photographs and for journaling. Tuck spot up there. And here's another one of those gorgeous pages here. You can see it. See that? I had so many of these, and I just decided it was time to cut them up and start using them. So here's this one, purple, yellow and blue, complementary colours, orange. something about complementary colours. When they're together, they really pop and they harmonise. And once again, it's on silk paper, which you can see there. Here's a belly band, which I love these belly bands. They're just gorgeous, and they're all part of the kit. See that? And I'll give you the details of the kit in the information section. Another tuck spot here. I keep bumping the stand, but you'll have to forgive me. This is actually the 4th time I've done this, so hopefully it's not upside down and inside out like the others have been, and I just have not been able to rotate for some reason. I just can't rotate on the details page in your computer. Here's another one here, have a look at that. What I've done is I've put the feature paper underneath and then covered it in lace on both sides, just to give it a little bit of interest. And once again, we've got little beads and pop. There's over 100 pages in these journals, and all of them are usable. Another one, this one's beautiful. I love the red. Red's not an easy colour to work with because it's quite a strong colour, but I love it. I think it's just so dramatic. Oops. This is there that actually has one of these that goes in there like that. So this is designed to take a full page, and like I said, I've got poetry and stuff. Oh, it's not going to fit. It's got poetry, and that will be going in there. So, and this is a tuck spot as well. So I'll be giving you a little 2 sachets. Every signature comes with its own little sachet, and inside there they have embellishments that you can use. Again, yeah. A bit of silver paper there. There you go. This is a tuck spot, and that's really been designed for a photograph there. And it's on silk paper, and the other side of it is this beautiful pocket. You see that? Whoa, sorry. There you go, there's another pocket. Actually, that envelope is for here. So you can see when that goes in there, it's just gorgeous. Then we've got another one here. We've got a tuck spot in the corner here, and we've got a tuck spot over here in the corner, and that isn't the envelope that goes in there. I have got another one, but I will put some in there, and then you can sort the rest out yourselves. Pocket, tuck spot, pocket, tuck spot. Gorgeous belly band. Look at this, pretty. Look at that. And this is the page there, full ribbons, laces and trims on there. And then if we go over, we've got a doily in here, and this one has room here for quite a full room. Now in the centre of this goes envelopes. Now I haven't got the envelope for this particular one here. It's on the floor, and I don't want to disrupt the video by picking it up, but it's one of these. It's fairly heavily embellished, and that will be fitting in the centre here. So yeah, another pocket here, another page of trims here, flip, pocket here. And here, that's a little pocket for a bookmark. Another belly band. Another one of these little details here, which is a pocket, and that's for photographs like the other one. Belly band, oh sorry, not a belly band, a little pocket. Now have a look at that again, repurposed embroidery. Another one for photograph and flips up. Pocket. Tuck spot actually, that's what they call them. Another one for here. One for here. Oops, I keep bumping the stand, I'm sorry. And that's the end of that journal. Now at the back we have this embroidered envelope, and it's got that very Baltic looking trim on there, that binding there, which is pretty indicative. You can see on this lady's dress here, see there, the embroidery on there. So there's the back, there's the closure, and that's that journal. As you can see, it's a biggie. So it's 8 by 5.5 across here. Now I want to talk a bit more about the embellishments that will be in here, so I'm just going to move that out of the way. Each journal comes with these front and back, and they're just will be attached to the inside of the front and back covers. They will have envelopes in the centre that will be embellished to suit the particular journal, and then you will be getting a whole pile of tags, envelopes and photo plates, and they will all be in these, which is a like a little folio for you to keep them in, and they will be separate, so you can either stick it in your journal if you want to, or you can just keep it separate. But all of these will come with this. Now this particular design here and this particular design here is a Photoshop altered piece of embroidery, and that's where I got this from. Hand painted it on the outside, you can see there the trim. So there's 2 of those per journal, and then you're getting numerous tags and photo plates, journaling cards, little tags like this, which are just gorgeous, and they will be in colours to suit the particular journal. So the one that will be going in that one there, it will be predominantly reds and yellows, which is this one here. Okay, and you'll also be getting a number of extra images. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is the covers of some of the other journals. Now, this is another one here. I haven't finished this one yet. The cover's finished, but I haven't finished the journal. Now, this used to be a evening gown, a 1950 designed evening gown that my daughter, who is a model, wore in some of her parades, and had some left over, and I'm so thrilled to be able to find a purpose for it. So I thought that made a really lovely boho cover. Then we have this one here. This one is for my pinks and peaches, and that will be going in here. So you can see this has got little tassels in it. This was also an evening gown that my daughter had. Finally able to use the fabric. Now this is one of the signatures which isn't finished, and this is the envelope that goes with this particular one. When you open this up, we have got very similar things in here. There's a page there using orange, yellows, complementary colours, pink, purple and blue. The tuck spot there. And there's my all-time favourite page. It's this one here. Look at the colours on that. It's just stunning. So this one will be available. All 4 are still available. So yeah, I think you'll appreciate that one. And that's a pink and peach, that one. The other one here is the 4th one here, and this is the cover of this one. And once again, this is also an evening gown that has been repurposed for here. And it's beautiful. Have a look at that. It's netting with embellished cording binding here, and then it's got these satin flowers. Just lovely. So that's the cover. There, I'll lay it flat because you don't want to see the inside yet. And this here is one of the signatures. Now this is all going to be blues and on obviously pinks, but doesn't that look lovely with that? Inside, once again, we've got very similar layouts. A lovely page detail. I really particularly love the page detail in this journal on the edges. This one has a little lace pockets. I've used some of the fabric inside as well. And this, same thing, tuck spot. This one's almost finished, so this will probably be the next one off the rank. And there's those pages there. Look at this beautiful, beautiful lace and binding on that one. If you're into lace and trims, you'd be delighted with this because it's just lovely. And there's another one. And I put the doily on the opposite page here, so you can see there's a lot of room in there. And this here, you could actually put, I think, 4x6 photos in there. And look at this, the detail in this. I've loved, I tell you, it was quite painful using these to start with because I've had them for so long and I've become so attached to them. But I actually love them now. I just am so delighted to see them turn out the way they have. So, yeah. So if you're interested in any of these, let me know. And I'll keep them for you until they're done. Now I am moving house at the moment, and that does make things a little bit difficult because I'm at night when I can't do anything with the house, I'm working on my journals, and I've also got an exhibition coming up at the end of this month, early December, and I've got a lot of work to do for that. Most of it I've done, but that also includes 10 minis, which you've seen one of them here. Like I've said in the previous videos, if you're interested in these, I will, and there's anything left over from the exhibition, I'll be certainly putting them in my Etsy store. Here's an Asian style one that I've made, which is just lovely. I love this one. It's just lovely. It's so elegant and sophisticated, I think, this one. So, yeah, so they will be, possibly there'll be some of those available in my Etsy store. I've also got a video coming on how to make these sort of embellishments from these spoons. Find them everywhere. I mean, go to every op shop, and I use these inside of pockets like this, inside the front of my journals. And yeah, you tuck them on the inside like this, and yeah, looks better when everything matches. So I'm going to show you how to make these, and I'm also going to show you how to make these little dress forms here. I made this section here myself, but I have been able to get in contact with some similar molds like this. So I'll be giving you those details, which is one of the reasons why I haven't done this earlier, because I didn't see there was much point, because there's not everybody would be able to make these molds. Okay. Now I have got something else to say. I have only 19 subscribers, and I find that really embarrassing. So to promote my page, I'm going to get together a giveaway of wedding fabrics and laces and trims. for many years now, I've been doing watercolours on wedding dresses, and I have a huge amount of fabric here. So I'm going to be cutting them up into journal cover sizes like this, and making a pack, putting a pack together as a giveaway when I hit 50 subscribers. So if you can recommend my YouTube channel to your friends and whatever, then we'll have that going straight away. When we hit 100, I'll have another giveaway. So I think what I'll do is I'll do 150, 100 and 200 and from there up. So I have some lovely stuff. I'm not a hoarder, but I am a great collector, and I do use everything that I have eventually. So, but I have got some quite lovely things that I'm sure you'd be interested in, and I'd be interested in sharing with you. Well, that's it, my loves. Thank you very much for your support. My subscribers, I feel really close to you. I know a lot of you have bought some of my journals, and I'm familiar with you from my Etsy store. Thank you so much. I don't do this for the money. I do it because I absolutely love it. I'm an artist by profession. Before I retired, I was a designer. And I have to make, I have to create, and you know, you can only keep so much yourself, and so I've been really thrilled to be able to make these for people, satisfy my creative needs and urges and juices, and make something for people who really appreciate them. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you and bye. And till next time, it could be a couple of weeks till you hear from me, except when I've got these other journals finished. Hopefully this won't be upside down, and if it is, I'll be able to rotate. Thank you. Bye.